So, with the new Broly, we have a new Golden Frieza banner unit, and this guy seems to be really, really good. Here's his stats here. He's rainbowed here. No equips this time. Full link level 10. But we do have the Super Bosses category. I did go ahead and get it to be live here in Entropy, which, by the way, the link is in the description if you're interested. We're able to get the category in so we can get the full support buff and his full passive. So again, we see Golden Frieza here. He's starting off at 166k. So this Golden Frieza, he has 160% attack and 130% defense start of turn. Then when he receives or evades an attack, he gets a guaranteed crit within that turn. Then a 3-turn 160% attack and 130% defense buff. So that's a multiplicative buff, right? So his defense is going to jump up 130%. Then he also does greatly raise attack and defense for the turn on his 12 key super attack with a high chance to stun. So, well, I say 12 key, but it is his only super attack, right? So that's good. And you might be still thinking, oh, that defense is still kind of low. Golden Frieza has 60% reduction on first appearance, 50% reduction on second appearance with 3 key spheres, then 40% reduction on his third appearance with 3 key spheres, and that lasts for the rest of the battle. On top of that, he has 20% reduction if there's a Super Bosses category ally attacking in the same turn. So if we say, for example, there would be a Super Bosses category ally on this rotation, he would be getting an extra amount of damage reduction. So, I mean, we can see him without his links. If he's just with Fierce Battle, still at 145k defense, and then this turn he has 80% reduction, and he does not have his full buff up, right? So that's pretty good. He also does give Key 2, attack 60%, and then defense 30% to Super Bosses. So he's giving a pretty sizable buff in terms of stats, right? So we're going to see what he's looking like here without the extra hits. We're going to get the support from Janemba as well. So Janemba is going to be providing the support. And okay, so that's, again, 2.8 million attack stat. This super attack looks pretty good, by the way. I do like how the super attack does look. Alright, so there's the buff activated, and you see that there, he jumped up to a 7.4 million attack stat. Then he has 80% reduction with probably closer to like, I don't know, he's at least like 500 to 600k defense now that we have Janemba support. With 80% reduction, he's invincible. He can't take damage, right? It's not possible for him to take damage. And even next turn, he still is going to have 70% damage reduction, which is going to be really huge. And we're going to be able to put him with the int final form, the int third form Frieza, which does share most of the links with him, and will give him 2 key 40% attack and defense, right? I'm just keeping the Broly's here together. This guy doesn't need Super Bosses category allies on rotation. It's just for him to get the extra reduction, right? But again, he could get that extra reduction with Super Bosses, which, you know, there's going to be a lot of Super Bosses on this team, no doubt, right? I think pretty clearly we know there will be some Super Bosses availability here on this team. So we'll let Cooler float off, that's fine. And then we'll just keep the Broly's together, just get a little more gameplay of them, I guess, on the side, meanwhile as we're doing this. So that should be fine. Broly just doing his additional super attacks right here. Probably will be able to finish this guy off, is what I'm assuming. Probably. I mean, no, I mean, I said probably, but like, you know, if he does a couple of super attacks right here, he should be able to get the job done. Which he does guarantee do 2 additionals. Yep, there it is. Goodbye, buddy. You're done. I like this stage for showcasing, by the way, because Zamasu is invincible, so that's why I keep going into this stage specifically. So Frieza does not have big bad bosses, sadly, but we can get all links in the middle. Thirst for Conquest as well. So that's the issue. This Frieza sucks. I would love to get Thirst. Thirst for Conquest is such a good link. I almost want to keep him. But man, he gets a lot. That sucks. I mean, unless I keep Cooler here. Or I could just hope that we don't get supered. I could cope that we don't get super attacked. Give us this even the slightest bit of HP recovery. That's fine, you know. If I die here, I actually don't really even care. I could just hop back in and we'll bring another item this time, or maybe even another setup. But I want to get all the links active here. So wait, his defense right there was pretty good as well. Keep that in mind. Oh no, we're dead. Goodbye. Death. All right, I'll hop back in and we'll bring in a good item this time. All right, we are back here. Let's go ahead and just take a look at Frieza. So yeah, we should get everything except for Thirst for Conquest here. it's going to be kind of the same thing as we saw last time. We do have super bosses on the rotation this time, though. Hopefully, we'll be able to actually see... okay, so, yeah, I guess 3.2 here, again, instead. But I want to see him with Thirst for Conquest and the full passive, which we'll see him take the attack right there. So he chooses up to 8.3 million right there, right? So, again, usually it's a thing where it's like, oh, supporting the support character, but... This guy, I mean, with the reduction, he's like a character you can keep on rotation. Though I guess ideally he is really good being floated off as well, right? Because what happens is turn 1, his first turn, he has the 60% reduction. Then he gets to 50%, then the 40%. So if you're floating him off, you actually do elongate how long that lasts technically, rather than if you're keeping them on rotation. So him as a floating support actually works very well. And then you'll get the extra stats, right? So I feel like he's not necessarily someone character, though you can use him in slot 1. But I just wanted to get this extra rotation, and then we'll get another look at him next rotation with STR Cooler. Alright, so this time we should be looking pretty good with the Golden Frieza. So, again, what is his defense stat? He's at 539k here, and he gets 50% on super attack. We'll just go ahead and use the Whis again. Just for fun purposes, we'll just go ahead and keep things as they are. We'll go ahead and get this with you. What's this STR Cooler looking like? He's pretty low defensively, so I'm actually going to go ahead and double Whis up here. That should be okay. Let's see Golden Frieza hit a pretty good attack stat here as well. And I think he'll probably hit over a 10 mil attack stat, right? Which is going to be nice, right? Just to see that little 10 mil attack stat. But I just wanted to see him with all his links active. I think that's just important to go ahead and get in the video. At least for just a general showcase video, right? Later on when he's actually in game, I should be able to get him. I mean, I do have tons of stones available, so hopefully we'll go ahead and see how exactly that's able to work. But yeah, there's a 10 mil attacks right there as a support character with 70% reduction this turn. Pretty good, right? There's a stun right there that actually came into effect. But let me know what you guys are thinking about this Frieza, man. Well, I guess to be fair, this turn he only has 50% reduction. I do want to point that out. And again, usually you'll be floating this guy around, but still, I think it's pretty cool to see that he's able to hit like a 10 mil attack set in like one of his better situations. As a character with damage reduction and support, I'll definitely take that for sure. And he pretty much should be able to live any super attack in the game with that 500k range defense, right? That's going to be really sick to see. Let's just go ahead and get this Broly out. It's whatever, not a big deal here. And then we'll see one last rotation with Frieza once we just get this Broly rotation here. Because, you know, I want to see Broly kind of cook here. Not going to lie, I think Broly could start looking really, really good in this rotation. We'll grab this, and then we'll give all of these to you. And then we're going to get that full support. Yeah, Broly is going to cook here. I mean, I almost want to skip it for y'all, but I'm not going to do y'all like that. Just because this is going to take like a billion gazillion years to go ahead and get done. But I'm sure you all know Broly is very, very strong. And if you get him on a rotation together, things could just get very silly very quickly, right? So that's a good thing. Alright. There's the one super, then... Yeah. He's just so stupid. This is like slowly like a mini Broly showcase here. Golden Frieza, again, is so important for this guy's team, though. Imagine a rotation where Golden Frieza's on rotation here, giving 60% attack. Ooh, wait, I forgot that's an AoE. But Broly, not Broly, Frieza gives 60% offensive support to super bosses, not movie bosses, my bad. Still 30% defense and 2 key, right? But that 60% attack buff to Broly on like a turn like this, like if he's together with the other Broly, it's just gonna be absolutely insane. I wonder if this Broly is gonna do another super, then just end up like killing Frieza. I mean, not Frieza, Goku Black Cat. There's so many names I'm talking about here. Okay, it was this the hidden potential system normal. So, I mean, this Broly right here is just gonna do his thing as well. Oh, yeah, 20 mil for him. Wow. Yeah, when he gets all these things active, Broly starts looking very good, even in just his base form. Keep in mind, this one's gonna be just stacking attack permanently, right? Just throughout the fight, and he's still just permanently guarding, right? So you don't even have to worry about ever transforming with him. Just keep him linked here with the full power version, and it gets very disgusting very quickly. At this point, I'm just going to skip to Frieza, though, and we'll see the last rotation. Okay, we're back here, and we're going to see one last rotation with Golden Frieza, so we'll just put him right here in the front. We'll see the guarantee crit in action one more time. Again, well, like I said, I didn't grab the orbs, but it doesn't really matter. Again, he wants to get 3 key spheres for the reduction. So I guess if we get supered, we could see that he won't get the reduction. Sure. His passive did run out, but now his passive should reactivate. Yeah, you can see right there, he has no reduction without the 3 key spheres. You want to make sure you are grabbing the 3 key spheres. That'll be very important. So hitting a 10.2 million attack stat right there. And there's the guarantee crit that does shoot in. And there we go. So yeah, he's hitting the same attacks as last turn, actually, really looking at it. Let me take a look here at this Frieza's categories, because I know that third form Frieza supports sworn enemies. He should be on sworn enemies. Interesting. No, he is on sworn enemies. And then he's also on terrifying conquerors and transformation moves. So that's weird. His attack stats are kind of the same, but not that big of a deal. That should be fine. And then Rose is going to super this Cooler here, I guess. I mean, Frieza himself looks very, very powerful, so that's awesome to see. And Cooler did die, so that's funny as well. But let me know what you guys are thinking about this Golden Frieza again. Imagine him with defense equips on top of this. He could be really tanky and really nasty. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you guys next time.